going on, everybody? This is Ramy with another Tech Talk. I don't have my glasses on right now, but it's all good. I am watching two puppies right now, German Shepherds. One of them is Thor, which is mine, and Dembe, which is my brother-in-law's and sister-in-law's. They're such good puppies, cute puppies. I love them. But not talking about that. We're talking about this right here. So a lot of you have been asking me how I did the split view of me. And so I'm just going to show you real quick. First of all, I did do one take, and I'm sorry for these. This is another video that I was working on, but I did do one take, and I'll go ahead and I'll just bring that one take all the way over here. I won't do it completely again. So obviously it's all done in one take. I had to sit here and pretend like someone was actually next to me. Lighting is crucial here though. Lighting is super crucial because right here is where you split the actual view in the middle. And I have to make sure that I don't cross over to that other side, because then my arm will disappear, my hand or whatever it is will disappear. So right here is actually where I'm going to do the split. And lighting is so crucial because on this side over here, it can be either darker or lighter. So I made sure that I put the light dead in the middle, and I just hope that it would not make a difference in lighting. It did make a difference, and I will show you why and how I fixed that. So right here I pretended to talk, and all of a sudden I walked in, I stood still, and I was like, oh snap. And then I knew that me on the other side had to say certain things or whatnot to get started right away. And as you see from this point on, I just start clicking away. I was actually editing a video. I started clicking away. I knew that I had to waste a long time just clicking away. So I just edited a video. I didn't care how much time I spent. This whole thing right here is literally me just working on editing a video. And I said, okay, let me stop. I have enough footage from that one point over here to about right here. So I got up, literally walked around, and my first take wasn't that great. I think I messed up. Let's see.
How long? How long have you been acting like me?
Actually, I think it was over here that I messed up. And if you've seen that, this got out of focus right here. Right here, it's not focused. You see the difference? Focused here and then unfocused here. That actually happened in the real take, but nobody noticed. It was great. So I did mess up.
Like this video? Gotta do this again, jeez.
So that was my first take, and I said, okay, let me do that again. And I literally had to start from walking in back again, and I had to make sure that the seat, here's the thing, that seat right here, I kind of said, okay, now I'm really screwed. This seat was not in that position. It was probably a little bit closer. But to make the illusion that it was in that spot, I said in my mind, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a freeze frame of that seat. So when I get out right here, at that point, I did a freeze frame. And a freeze frame is very simple. You could take out your blade, cut it right there, and then right click on top of that. And if I'm not mistaken, where's the freeze frame at? Add freeze frames. You go to edit, add freeze frame, and what it does is this is now a still picture. That's what I thought. I said, okay, I've done freeze frames before in the past, so I could probably do it again. And I just did a quick search on YouTube and found out how to do a freeze frame. But to put all that together again, Command Z, and Command Z is undo for those that you don't know. So yeah. I did another take, which was the good take. It only took me 2 takes to get it. And I did kind of mess up, but I kind of like said, okay, shh, I told my other part, the other person that I was talking to, shush. Now, in this good take, the camera did unfocus, as you can see right there. It got so unfocused, but you are so focused on me talking that you don't realize, hey, the camera just got out of focus, but that other side seemed focused. What's wrong? So it was great. I did that in one take, and as you can see here, I messed up because I stuttered.
See you guys next time. Deuces.
Oh no, that wasn't there. Where was it at? I think it was here.
Share. So I could share. So I could share.
You see, so I covered myself up. I said, oh, I don't want to redo this take. So I just said, hey, shush. Obviously, at that point, I should have been like, you know, I should have looked at the guy that was talking here, like laughing or chuckling at him, but I wasn't sure if I was going to mess up or not. So I just pulled it off, and yeah, then I got up. Actually, I was going to end the video right here, looking at the other person right here, but I said to myself, you know what, let me just end it off with me getting up. And so then I shook my head, got up, and walked away. At that point, I said, let's make it comical there more. It was already comical, but I said, let's make it a little bit more comical. So I ended off doing that versus just cutting it off, me looking at my clone. So I just walked off. I actually, if I planned it correctly, I should have just looked at myself at this point right here, looked at myself right here, and then walked off. But again, I didn't know that I was going to actually use this whole clip of me walking away. So it turned out great. Now, to show you the editing point of view, this was right here, me doing that whole clicking, talking, doing the whole clicking afterwards. And as you can see right here, this is the freeze frame, because something happened that I seen that the colors from this wall to this wall, when I did the split, the official split, it actually was not the same color. I freaked out. I was like, oh man, this is not good. So if I could show you just how it looked. As you can see, I look at the chair. You see the chair? I knew right away that the chair was going to be messed up. The color I did not know was going to be messed up, but then I realized I'm in front of a window over here, so that color will change because there was some type of sunlight coming in. So I noticed that the color was just changing dramatically right there. You can see it on the table, you can see it on the wall. It's darker, it's brighter. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me add a freeze frame. I added the freeze frame, and here's the thing that nobody really got. Nobody understood. Let me close this a little bit. Nobody seen this. And if you look on this side right here, especially right here, versus this side over here, you're going to see that this side over here has no grain, and this side over here, as I'm talking, has a little graininess. As you can see right here, you see graininess showing right here, and that's lack of lighting. So this graininess, you actually, I don't know how I was lacking lighting but I guess my ISO was off or whatever. So right there, you can see graininess here. On this side, you can see it still, like there's no grain. And the reason is because of this freeze frame that I put on there, and I'm going to show you right now.
What's going on, guys? It is Randy here, and
You seen the graininess moving? I'm going to restart it again. Right here, you see it grainy. Right here, it's no grain. But as soon as I start the clip here, boom, you see grain, and you see me walk in. That's how you do it. Freeze frame is so important if you know how to do it, if you remember how to do it. Excuse me, if you remember how to do it. I'm sorry, I had lunch and I have homemade iced tea from New China here in Orlando, which is great. But that freeze frame was key for me. It could be key for you when you're doing a split screen, especially if you're trying to blend different stuff. If you move the chair and you don't know where the position of the chair was before, I used the position of this clip right here for the chair, and I did the split right here, and we're going to the split right now. What I used was actually a mask, and if I could find that mask right now. So what I did was draw a mask, and as you can see right there, I literally drew the mask from here up top, down below. Now I did have to scroll through the whole thing to see where the best spot was for this, and I thought the best spot was right here, so I went ahead and drew the mask right there. And for those that don't know, you have to use the feather, because if you don't use the feather, this is what will happen to your video clip. Now as you see right here, it's going to show that. Alright, so as you see right here, I have two different colors on the table. I have two different color walls. So that's the part where I'm talking about that you have to be careful. So what I did was I created a feather there. My wife's coming in. So what I did was I created a feather there to blend it all together so that the colors won't look abrupt in the change. So what I did was I added a feather, and as you can see, it actually blends perfectly right there. I put it at 100%. I think before it was like around here, but let's just leave it at 100%. So I did the feather. Actually, no, I'll put it back at 80%. So I did the feather, and you don't notice absence in color on the table, on the wall, nowhere. And I looked like a complete clone and had everybody fooled, and I kind of gave my secret away now. But I don't have a clone. I'm only one of a kind, and yeah. But that is how you clone yourself, and movie magic is a beautiful thing. If you don't know how to use mask, find a YouTube clip that knows how to do mask, and hey, that's it. Just type up masking on Final Cut Pro or FCPX, and you'll see how to do a mask. But if not, I pretty much just taught you right now how to do a mask, and that's it. But again, graininess, as you see right here, that is crucial to make sure you have enough lighting so that you don't get grain on your video. And make sure that there is a nice little space between where you can cut the mask through. That way you don't cut your arm off. Alright, so this is Rang with another Tech Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.